shows the parent hit the principal. She's knocked to the ground. Police say she noticed young children walking onto the court while the game was being played. You can see the principal getting up so the little kids didn't get hurt. At least 2 times she pulls the kids back while the game is in play. At some point, Plaquemine Police Chief Stephen Angolio says words were exchanged, and the mom was having none of it.
The principal sitting in a chair, the ladies walking by with 3 kids in tow and one of her friends, and the principal asked her, hey, keep your kids off the basketball court, disrupts the whole game. She obviously took offense with that, and you see her move in on the teacher puts her hand up to kind of keep her off, and she just punched her, knocked her out of the chair.
Surveillance footage in the school's gym obtained by the WAFBI team shows the parent hit the principal. She's knocked to the ground.
This wasn't excitement from the competition, you made a bad call on my child or anything. This is a woman that was there with kids that was disrupting everything. I don't even think she had a child in the game at all. And she wasn't watching her kids, and when somebody told her you need to, she didn't like it.
Okay, so family, let's get into this article. The article is dated January 18, 2025, which is today. Before we get started, though, welcome back to Young, Black, and Wealthy. We got a ghetto hot mess here today, but before we get into that ghetto hot mess, I would greatly appreciate if you guys give us a like for the algorithm. It helps us to get our content out to more people, and it also helps us to continue to grow our community. Let's get into this article. I might skip through some of it because some of it we already know from the video. So it says surveillance cameras were rolling at a Louisiana elementary school Monday when a parent was seen slapping the principal hard enough to knock her out of a chair. It happened during a basketball game after school in Plaquemine. I believe that's how you pronounce it. The Iberville Elementary School surveillance video was leaked to WAFB Chief Investigator Chris Nakamoto Thursday. It shows the principal trying to stop young children from walking onto the basketball court as a game was being played. Now, obviously, if you got little kids out there and you got big guys playing basketball, one of those kids could get easily knocked over, trampled, one of their foot or hands stepped on, anything like that. So at the end of the day, why would you be getting upset about the principal trying to keep your children safe, first of all? But let's go a little bit deeper. A review of the video by WAFBI team shows that it occurred at least twice. Plaquemine police said that the next thing that unfolded led to criminal charges for 2 adults. The principal sitting on the chair and 3 kids in tow and one of her friends. I don't know why it says the principal sitting on the chair and 3 kids in tow and one of her friends. Plaquemine Police Chief Stephen Angolio said the principal said to keep the kids off the court is disrupting the game. She took offense to that. You see her move in on the teacher and she punched her and knocked her out of the chair. The video then shows what appears to be a deputy who was at the school trying to break things up. The principal is then given a tissue as she's seen wiping her face. She had a busted lip, was knocked out of her chair, and hit her head. Crazy. Assault and battery. Plaquemine police arrested Alicia Parker and charged her with battery of a school teacher, resisting officers, and disturbing the peace. A woman who was with her, Parker, identified as Jamesia, I don't know how you put, is this Godchaw, was also charged, although police said she did not hit the principal. They always got one of their ghetto friends there. Instead of trying to diffuse the situation, they're egging it on and basically trying to amplify an already effed up situation. Never fails. Her cohort was egging, her cohort was egging her on and was cussing people out too, and Ngolio's added. They left and we couldn't find them until the next day. The lady who hit her turned herself in the next day, and the other, we had to run her down. Excuse me, y'all. With Parker and Godchild both facing felony charges over the melee, law enforcement in Iberville Parish said this behavior will not be tolerated, especially at a child's basketball game, and I definitely don't blame y'all for that. Parker is being held on $100,000 bond in Iberville Parish Jail. Godchild is booked on new charges, plus police said she had other pending bench warrants. WAFB team reached out to the Iberville Parish School System and the principal who was attacked for response. Louis Voron, superintendent of Iberville Schools, released a statement in response. This type of behavior is not going to be tolerated by the school system. The individuals involved have been banned from Iberville Parish Schools. Okay, so family, tell me you're not sick of seeing shit like this, because I most definitely am. This ghetto-ass ratchet behavior by these single mothers, outraged because somebody said something to one of their children. Not only that, the children should have been being supervised by the parent. They were on the court. They could have been injured by a basketball player, the ref, anybody running down the court. So the principal is trying to prevent them from disrupting the game and also keep them safe and the players safe. The lady gets up after, because, most of the time these types, they don't want to be corrected, and was told to, keep an eye on your children, supervise them and get them off the court. She goes and attacks the principal, and she has been jailed because of that, and she should be jailed. Because there was no reason for you to put your hands on the principal. I don't give a damn about no racial issues. You just don't do that. You should comport yourself with some self-respect and dignity and say, well, you know what, look, my kids were out on the court. It's my fault. I should have been watching them. Not only that, you had another child by the hand and one in your arm, and you physically assaulted somebody with the children. I'm surprised they didn't charge her with some type of child endangerment as well. And then you have the ghetto-ass friend, instead of, like I said, trying to diffuse the situation, trying to say, sis, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Let's figure this out. Let's talk it out, or let's just leave. She's there cussing people out, acting a damn fool, the type of stuff that we see every day, unfortunately, by a bunch of people who are just basically uncivilized, who take pleasure in being discourteous to others, being disrespectful to others, who don't want to control their kids, who don't want to supervise their kids, who think everything that their kids do is cute, who believe that nothing their children do is wrong. And that's why you end up having situations like this. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. I'm glad they locked her ass up. I'm glad they locked her friend up. Another thing is, too, like I just did a report on these criminals in California, right? Y'all out here committing crimes, being ignorant, being loud, being disrespectful in her case, and your ass already got a warrant. I mean, these people can't be this dumb. If you know you got all of this going on, the best thing that you should probably be doing is trying to diffuse and get the hell up out of there. And so now you in there with your ignorant friend who assaulted the principal, put her hands on the principal. You in there, basically egging it on. You go to jail, and now you got a warrant, so you're going to be sitting your ass in there over something that was so small that this whole thing could have been avoided. And it would have never happened if she were supervising her young children. It's not the baby's fault. They don't know no better. They out on the court. And like I said, it's unfortunate that some of these people who are doing a poor-ass job of raising their children anyway don't want anybody else to say anything to them. But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Let's continue the conversation in the comment section. And also, I want to know, what would y'all have done in this situation? If you was the principal, was she in the right? Do you feel like this ghetto queen was in the right? Or, just basically let me know how you feel about it. Thank y'all so much for the support. If you want to continue to support our channel, the greatest way that you can support our channel is by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Also, turning on notifications so that you can know and be alerted when we drop new content. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all. See y'all in the next video.